my take on my second Nations Cup at Great Meadows, out on my second course, and it is looking good. Here's fence number 2, very fun decoration. Fence number 3 here is quite a big interspace early on in the course. It's a lovely big timber. Just going to make sure I get deep enough distance that he wraps around it nicely. And then it's down to fence number 4 down there, which is a tricaner, I believe. Fence 5, A, B, and C is a coffin. We haven't seen a coffin at this level in a long time, so that's great. Got a really upright vertical here, but it's got a great ground line. And then you've got a one stride to an easy ditch, and then nice and straight over the corner at C. It is black flagged. I will try and find the option for you guys. I'm sure it's up behind the trees somewhere. And there's the C element. Run out at the corner, and it is quite a distance away behind this bunch of trees, so it'll be very time consuming. 6A and B into the water, a nice straight line to the boathouse. The inn is a nice big log. Gonna make sure you jump around it so too much across it. And then a nice direct line to the boathouse. Here's the back of the boathouse, and then we get onto the turf. It's quite a steep line to number 7, so I'm going to hug a little bit the right hedge, just a tiny bit, to make the line a little easier for him to see without wasting too much time and get over number 7. Number 8, it's a little bit of an interspace, but it's a lovely gallop fence. Get them rolling before they head over the direction of the arena. We've got number 9 here in the arena. You do a sharp turn left to get into the arena. And then we're heading over to the Beverly Equestrian Corner, which looks like you could jump this direct line, or you could swing out, wrap around the back of the corner, and jump it a little bit, heading from left to right, going towards the dressage right there. Yep, and it's going to be a 4-stride, other than your line if you're going to go direct. And then I think that's your only option. I was mistaken, you can't go around the back due to the hedge, so that's it. You gotta come from there, wrap around the before, and jump over this one. And it really looks like a serious challenge on the angle. I have to hug the ropes on my left. Straight and narrow. And we have fence 11, pretty interesting. Looks like it's got a ditch underneath it. You can jump the right or the left. I'm going to be jumping the right because it's more direct from the cabins I just did. And then, yeah, it's got a bit of a ditch under it. And then you just want to be nice and accurate, although all these horses here can jump the width no problem. It'll just make it easier for them if you're accurate. Our first pull up a fairly long slope after that interesting tricaner sort of idea. And then we're heading to this interspace again. Just want to make sure I jump it a little left of center because he's going to be turning left and coming off of a left turn, and get in a little bit deep to it so that he jumps around, has a nice shape. And then we're heading on down the hill towards the drop question. We've got 13 ABC here. It's quite a vertical coming in, and it's got frangible pins, so we really need a good shape. So I'm going to imagine a taller vertical than what's actually here so that I have a nice wraparound with the back end. Just because they might take a little peek. They've got a bit of a drop here to do, so they're probably going to put in a shuffly step here, and then you want to let them down rather than have them leap off, so that you can control the landing and have a nice smooth turn to see down there. And I suppose if something went wrong up here, or if you weren't going to make it to that right-handed corner, or if you had to run out, you can do that left. But really I kind of consider it a black flag option, the left side. The right side's more direct and easier to avoid crossing your path and avoiding an extra 20 penalties. C is quite narrow here, and the ground slopes away from you to the right at the right-handed corner, so you got to be really careful and make sure you're accurate. And then it's got a little bit of wind to it, so make sure you're on a good step to make it easy for the horse to get over. 14 here, it's off of a bit of a rise, so we should have a great ride over the socks. So we're going to jump the post there just because we're heading to the left anyway, and it gives the horse something to fill his eye. Head up the little slope there, and we're on 15A here, and it is a plateau, and then it's right at the lip of the slope going down. It's zero visibility for the horses until they get to where they have to trust you and take off. We've got a skinny down there at the bottom of the slope, very narrow, And then hiding behind the tree and the picnic table over there is your black flag option, which is much the same, but obviously more time consuming. I would guess that most people would take it as a black flag option if they had trouble at the B, just because it's a little bit difficult to get to from A. So there's 15A. And when you jump in, if you had a bit of a bad jump or you just weren't sure you were going to be able to come down here in the straight 4, you actually can turn. You got to go inside this B element to get to the black flag over there, so that you don't pass behind the B element. So it will be a sharp turn, but it does give you a lot more time to reorganize and make sure you get over the B element. Then you'd have to wrap around the back of the picnic table and head on back into the arena. Fence 16 in the arena, being decorated with lots of goodies. They do a fabulous job of making sure the fences not only look safe, but also for spectators to make them look amazing. We've got volunteers and sponsors like a constructed mulch table, nice scallop again to the water. 18ABC should be a good one for Canada with the beaver in the middle. We got a big skinny, all these logs have been taken off the property, they're pretty amazing. And I'm guessing it looks like a 4 to a 3 on the way out. Big enough drop in, and narrow enough, so you gotta be pushing yet accurate, and then you should see the way out. It's got a nice channel. And then we're getting closer to home. Number 19 here, a table again. It's gonna feel a little bit like an into space. It's so well finished it looks like it should be in somebody's house. And then heading on down to the hay feeder. Fence 20 here, the hay feeder. Getting closer. We have fence 21 here, which is a simple enough oxer. But then 22 A and B is a sharp angle, so when we get up a bit closer, I think we're going to jump the right a little bit left to right of this first part so that we can line up 22 A and B so that we're heading out to 23, which is our last fence. Yeah, here's 22 A and B. We're going to jump it on this line. And there's your oxer. So just a little bit of an arc after the oxer. Make sure that they line up nicely for this. That's our last combination before last fence. The welcome site. That's 23. Thank you to the course builders. And thank you to Mike Hetherington Smith for designing a great course. Footing is perfect for the horses. The weather is much better than last year. It's nowhere near as hot. So good luck to everybody on Sunday. I hope it's really fun and successful.